Hello, guys, and welcome to the first episode of Anime Quickie. So before I get into the topic today, I want to just go over a quick explanation. Yes, we had to change up a little bit of things. Don't worry, the podcast is not going anywhere, and neither is DNA Studios. We had to change up a few things. Dante is a little tied up right now and couldn't be here. So it is just me for the time being. But don't worry, we're still going to get back to the podcast. It's not stopping. Neither is Studios. We will be picking up with that stuff right after Dante finishes what he has to do. He should be back, sometime soon, hopefully. So don't worry, nothing is changing. Nothing is changing right away, and this won't be permanent. It's just going to be for now. So I just want to just give a little explanation out there. If anyone's wondering what's going on and why I'm doing this by myself right now, that is why. Dante had some things to take care of, and he will be back sometime soon. Anyway, without ado, I wanted to get into today. For the Anime Quickie episode, this won't be long. This will probably be about 20 minutes or so. I wanted to get into some of the original stories that are coming out on Toonami, and also some of the original stories that are being done with anime. So what I wanted to talk about today was the Blade Runner Black Lotus. So a lot of you guys may have heard of this, or you may have seen it on Twitter, or maybe you watched it on Toonami, and you guys might be familiar with Blade Runner. Blade Runner was originally, the original one came out, and originally was with Harrison Ford. You guys may remember. Now, I don't remember too much about the original one. The original one was really, really good. And Harrison Ford was a really good actor. And it focused on a male character. And was very well done. It's supposed to be kind of changed the way everybody looked at the sci-fi and science fiction genre forever. So I had heard about Black Lotus recently. I'd seen Toonami promos, and I had seen a couple other things online with Black Lotus. And I watched the first kind of episode last night on Toonami, and I thought, hey, maybe I should give you guys kind of a first impressions of what I thought of Black Lotus, or Blade Runner Black Lotus. So I looked it up, and I looked it up online, and I also had done some research. And so I found out that the Black Lotus is part of the Blade Runner universe. It is actually, it's an up-and-coming Japanese-American anime television series based on Blade Runner, based on the Blade Runner franchise that is set to premiere November 2021, which that's recently. That just it just premiered recently. And it's by Crunchyroll and Adult Swim. So it's interesting because this kind of Blade Runner is kind of it's kind of a mixture between Japan and America. It's kind of like them working together, which is interesting because we did a podcast about things that are anime inspired. Now, this is kind of a co-op between I guess you could call it America and Japan working together. But also the other thing too is that this is a little different from your regular Blade Runner show in the fact that this particular version of Blade Runner focuses on a female character who kind of doesn't have any memory. She has kind of bits and pieces of her memory, but doesn't have her full memory. And kind of start off with just her kind of waking up and kind of in this kind of fancy kind of, it almost reminds me of Japan, but it's like it's kind of like a really lit up kind of futuristic kind of city. And she doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know what's going on. And she kind of interacts with a few people, goes to, what I'm guessing is a merchant or a dealer, I guess, that specializes in devices. And she has this device she wants to be fixed that could lead to, I guess, key elements of her memory, or hopefully get her memory back. And so it's kind of an interesting start in where it goes and kind of how it starts, how the story starts. And kind of for Blade Runner, it's an interesting start. Now, like I said, I don't remember too much about the original one. I'd have to go rewatch it again to give you, but from kind of my first impressions to kind of give you guys my first kind of thoughts on this, I kind of liked the way the artwork and the graphics and the character. It was really well done, I think, in terms of just the design and the artwork used. The story, and I haven't gotten too much into it. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but so far it's been pretty good. The actual story seems pretty concrete, and it seems pretty interesting. There's a lot of action. There are some pretty cool fight scenes. It's a little hard to see sometimes because of how dark it is, how dark some of the scenes are, but it looks really cool. And it's an original. It's by Crunchyroll and Adult Swim. Now, some people might debate on it being original since Blade Runner is already a franchise, and has been done before. But no, from what I've seen so far, I'm actually pretty into it. I am kind of interested to see where it goes. But yeah, first thoughts as to what I think about Black Lotus, or the Blade Runner Black Lotus. First thoughts are really good. Good first impressions. And English cast seems pretty good. I actually didn't get a chance to watch it in Japanese. I would have actually kind of liked to have seen what it was like in Japanese, the original Japanese. It's very futuristic. I'd say it's definitely also very, I would say certain elements are definitely in the future. But then other elements kind of bring it into 2021-ish because of the technology and some of the things that they have in the show. Not everything, but because some of it is really, really like far. So, for example, hovering cars and stuff like that, that's kind of futuristic. But other parts of the story, like the city and the internet and the way they interact with stuff, the computers and the technology in the show, seem kind of more in our time, maybe a little bit ahead of us, with certain things. But yeah, definitely definitely very well done in terms of the art and the look of it. It looks fantastic. Now, also, now the other thing too is that you guys may remember that Crunchyroll and Adult Swim also have done other stuff like Fena Pirate Princess. Now, we actually did talk about that in one of our other episodes, and I might actually do an Anime Quickie on that, to talk more about that. But if you guys are looking for something to watch currently, or if you're bored, and you don't have anything to watch, definitely check out Blade Runner Black Lotus. And I'm sure you probably can stream that on Crunchyroll and on other stuff. Let me give you an idea of the main character. So the main character in the Black Lotus, in Blade Runner Black Lotus, I believe her name is Elle. Let me just wait a minute. Let me just make sure that's correct here. Characters. Here we go. Yes, the main character's name is Elle, and that's kind of where the story follows. Is it follows Elle around and kind of what she's up to and kind of getting her memory back, and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't know too much because I haven't really watched. I've only seen the first 2. But yeah, so far it's pretty good. Plot. Let me just run over the plot here. I mean, as far as plot, it's, I mean, like I said, it's following Elle, and I mean, it's good. It's not terrible. I would say I'd have to probably go back and watch the original Blade Runner to give you guys a better idea. But first impressions on this are great. So yeah, if you guys are looking to check this out, definitely give it a watch, and see what you guys think. I will have more once I kind of have watched more. Yeah, so this has been Anime Quickie with a Goldman. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.